everybody, this is your girl Bella, and of course I had to put on my MOO glasses because now this is video 3. And the reason why was because I have posted a picture on Instagram and on my Facebook and Twitter about how can left help the right. So left is making time for a date night and the right is tips for a lagging libido. How can these two things help? Well, when it comes to couples, I am a non-certified MOOs Ologist, okay? I have a MOO, I always have an opinion. So with the opinions, you know, that's a big territory and people may not always agree with me. But date night and a lagging libido. Now the first video has to do about a guy who posted a question on his woman who he's been in a long-term relationship, 2 years, they've been together and she's not having sex as much as they were before, which I really don't know how many times they were having sex because it doesn't state. And there's just little tidbits that really posed a lot of questions, and it made people wonder, like, is it a deal breaker because she doesn't play with herself? Okay, should it matter? Not everyone likes self-gratification, and not everyone's going to do it in public. Okay, fine. 3 weeks going without sex, that is a problem. And if she's really not liking having sex, or she doesn't want to have sex often, there is an underlying problem. But then what are you doing in your relationship? Because we tend to put the blame on the next person and vice versa. The guys blame the girls blame the guys. How about coming together and what's the real issue going on here? So how are y'all going out on dates? Are you always working and coming home? Because in all actuality, that's not going to turn me on. That's not going to do anything for me. You're in a routine and you're stuck in a rut. You need to break out of that to really bring forward that fire, bring forth that fire, bring forth that impulse that I just want to take you home and ravage you. And that's how easily aroused I am. These are little things that will make a relationship, will take it to the next level. So, I mean, really think about it. I'm sorry, I'm playing with my mirror. A date night. What is it that y'all like to do? Have you ever been to a casino? Have you been to Atlantic City or whatever local, maybe there's a nice hotel, the Ritz or something. They do have fantasy suites. Make a date night. Go out to dinner and a movie and then come home. There are plays, there are off-Broadway plays, there's so many things to do. But you see, I'm from New York, so I don't know about the other cities. You know, I'm not a jazz club aficionado. However, if a gentleman is going to take me out on a date to a jazz club, then I will be open for the suggestion, okay? It's not the end-all or be-all, and you want to think outside the box. We tend to stay stuck in that box. We're only going to do what our culture tells us to do. We're only going to do this because society said so. Well, guess what? There is a museum of sex in Manhattan. And have you been there? Why don't you go as a couple and see the history on sex? Everything that has to do about sex is an amazing place. Be open to this. They also have like babes and toylands. They have sex shops and they have plenty of them in the city. You know, they have fancy and, you know, they have very erotic lingerie out there. Tic-Tac-Toe is a sex shop and the sister store is the Pink Pussycat down in the Village. You can go there and see. The Tic-Tac-Toe is better, especially for us plus size women. Understand that it's not going to go up past the 3X, and a 3X meaning a slim 3X, okay? Because I know it's not really meant for the pleasantly plump. You can always go online and find them, or go to the Avenue or Lane Bryant and they'll carry your sizes. But for something risque, you can go to these places, or you can order it or what have you. I would have to say coming together to pep up your libido is very important. Not only date night, but changing the routine. Serve dinner in a sexy lingerie. How about you take a shower and call him in and ask him to wash your back, and you stand sexy on the wall, be like, here, can you please touch that? I mean, he's gonna be like, she never asked me to do that. And that's gonna pose a question. You can also be like, oh, you forgot the spot on my, right here. Can you get that spot right here on my neck right there? Yes. Oh, thank you. Be coy. Guys, that's a girl's point. Guys, I would say, you know, she takes a shower. Well, one time I did it with a friend of mine's, okay? And I had already just taken a shower and I was washing the dishes, and he had the nerve to get on his knees and eat me. I had to bring it there. I was like, okay, go right ahead. I was standing there washing the dishes and he wanted to go to town and feast upon me while I was washing the dishes. That is serious. I am going to call you right back. I'm filming the video. All right. What else is there? Well, your guy's taking a shower and he decides that he wants to sit there and watch the TV. So you could do that. You could walk in the living room casually, just sit next to him and touch his leg, you know, and just rub on his leg and stroke him and say, what's up? How's the game going and who's winning? And when the break time comes up, you can really take charge and really just go to town on him. You're going to mess up his brain because he's never done this before. Breaking out of the routine. When you're on a crowded train together going someplace, make sure that you poke out your ass a little bit more while you're on him in a crowded train, and just, you know, slowly give him a nice little grind. Move your hand in back of him and stroke him. You know, do little things. I'm telling you, they work. You're waiting for the bus or whatever, and you just touches you and you're like, you're looking extra handsome today. You smell real good. Vice versa. Women love that. You know, acknowledge us. Just acknowledge little things. Or, babe, you really made a good meal, and it's just, you look so sexy while you was doing that. I took a hint to that when I saw you, and I was like, compliments, anything, these little things. Leave love notes. Leave little things saying, you know, meet me. I need you to meet me at the bedroom at 9 o'clock on the dot for a special surprise. Let him lay down and massage him. Vice versa. Why don't you lay her down and massage her? They have the spa castle out here in Queens. I'm just saying, there is different things to spark up and spice up the libido for everyone. And it's not only the women, it's the men. But understand, sometimes just like men need extra revving up, so do women. So with that, the left does help the right. Date night does help the lagging libido. And as far as dressing to impress, why don't you both just get spruce up a little bit, not too fancy schmancy, and just make it something fun, and you be like, you know what, I'm gonna meet you here at whatever time. And when you get there, just act like you're single, pretend like y'all single, and really spicing it up with each other. Role reversal, something, anything, but spark it up so that the libido is not lagging. Don't get stuck in a rut so you won't have these problems. And you know what? If you do need a drink so you could be a little bit seductive with your man, go right ahead. Have a drink. And as you're touching yourself, babe, you know, just be like, I was thinking about you all day long. And just give him the look and do something. I'm telling you, it does work. And guys, acknowledge your woman. I'm telling you, just touch her. Just be like, babe, you just looking extra hot, and kiss her on her neck and just put your face in her neck and take a deep breath and just lick the side of it. Guarantee you, y'all gonna enjoy it. So left will help right and you won't be bored. With that, stay tuned for another moo. Bye everybody. This is your girl Bella.